The city bus rumbled through the rainy streets as Evelyn clutched her worn leather purse to her chest. At 74, she had learned to appreciate the simple joys like the smell of coffee on a cold morning or the sight of children laughing in the park. But today, there was an ache in her heart. It was the anniversary of the day she had lost her most precious treasure, her daughter, Lily. 35 years ago, when Lily was just 5, she had disappeared in a crowded shopping district. Evelyn had searched for years, posting flyers, working with authorities, and even hiring private investigators. But there had been no sign of Lily, just a vast, empty silence that haunted her every waking moment. The bus came to a stop, and Evelyn stepped off carefully. She walked into the small cafe on the corner, one she visited every morning. The barista, a kind woman named Maria, smiled warmly. "Good morning, Mrs. Evelyn." "The usual." Evelyn nodded and took her seat by the window. She pulled out an old, crinkled photo of Lily, tracing the edges with her frail fingers. Across the cafe, a young woman with auburn hair and deep brown eyes sat alone, staring at her phone. Something about her tugged at Evelyn's memory. There was an uncanny familiarity in the curve of her smile, the way she furrowed her brow in concentration. It sent a shiver down Evelyn's spine. Unable to shake the feeling, Evelyn stood and approached the young woman cautiously. "Excuse me," she said, her voice trembling. "I don't mean to bother you, but you look very familiar." The young woman looked up, startled. She studied Evelyn for a long moment before offering a polite smile. "I'm sorry, I don't think we've met." Evelyn hesitated before pulling the photo from her purse. This is my daughter. She was lost many years ago." The young woman's eyes widened as she studied the picture. Her hands trembled slightly. "I was adopted as a child," she murmured. "I never knew my birth parents." Evelyn felt her heart hammering. "What's your name, dear?" The young woman swallowed hard. "Lillian, but people call me Lily." Tears filled Evelyn's eyes. It couldn't be a coincidence. Hope flared in her chest as she reached out with shaking hands. "Lily," the young woman's breath caught. I think we need a DNA test." Weeks later, the test results arrived. Evelyn sat in her living room, hands clasped tightly as Maria sat beside her for support. The envelope felt heavier than anything she had ever held. With trembling fingers, she opened it. And then she wept. A perfect match. The next time Evelyn walked into the cafe, she wasn't alone. Beside her, Lily held her hand, gripping it as though she'd never let go again. "Coffee for two, Maria," Evelyn said, her voice brimming with a joy she thought she'd never feel again. The world had taken Lily from her once, but now, against all odds, it had given her back.